How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and tonight I've got a couple of things. It's like a little bit of a rant about the character unlock, but there's basically, this is how I unlocked Shore. There's actually two versions of Shore. This is the one with the Alchemical set. Now, you can actually get the Alchemical set at other places. I have seen it once, I believe, at the Nuketown like zombie spawn spot, but I would honestly just, if you're after it, I'd come to the diner. I've found it here probably, I'd say about 8 times out of 10 it's here. So this was actually the game I ended up killing that noob that I felt bad about. But yeah, kind of the little rant and problem I got with the character unlock, particularly with the zombie ones. There's two things, to be honest. The first one is that for some of the characters, for me particularly, it's the racing goggles and scarf for the Scarlet unlock. They drop so infrequently that you basically hardly ever get a chance, and by the time you do get a chance, the chances of you actually doing the thing you need to do, and because it's so infrequent, you kind of rush and try to manufacture it. I genuinely, pretty damn certain I've only seen this racing goggles and scarf twice, maybe if I'm mistaken 3 times, but I really don't think so. I'm pretty certain it's twice. Once was like months ago, near enough when it first came out, and there was about 4 people left. The collapse was about the size of the diner, so there was not a lot I could do. And the second time, funnily enough, was probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I had it, a zombie actually dropped it for the first time I've ever seen a zombie drop it, out of probably 500 to 1,000 zombies I've killed. And I picked it up, and about 5 seconds later I got shot, and it was just like, yep, typical. But yeah, it's basically, it's so rare that I remember at the beginning when I was playing Blackout, half the thing I ever used to do was fly around on a quad and run people over. So by the time it actually came out and they released it, I was almost bored of doing that, but I thought, oh well, at least I know what I'm actually doing. But yeah, I just never get the chance. That's why the zombie video hasn't actually, I've not done all the character unlock, because I'm still trying to get Scarlet, Bruno and Diego. But this is my second rant with them, really, is with those characters, there's 2 versions of, well, at least those 3, because I've already unlocked Bruno, Diego and Scarlet, but just like a different version of them. So it's a bit lazy to put 2 lots of characters in, but yeah, it's basically, it's just, it never gives me the chance enough. Like, I need the Pulp magazine, the mugshot thing, and then the racing goggles. I've seen the Pulp thing about 5 times. The mugshot I've probably only ever seen once, maybe twice. And yeah, the racing goggles, for me personally, I remember the racing goggles one. I like racing, and obviously I ran everybody over the quad. So yeah, that's my problem with them, really. So what I might do, instead of just bunching them all together of how to unlock them all, given that there is quite a lot of them and you're probably not going to unlock them all in one night anyway, I might just do what I'm doing now, basically. And this ended up being a pretty funny pain in the arse game to try and get a Shore unlocked with the Alchemical set. Like I say, for that you have to get 2 kills with either one of those Wraith fire grenade things, or an acid bomb, which is a little bit like a cluster grenade, and the Wraith fire thing is a bit like a Molotov cocktail. So yeah, that's about it. That's the rant over, really, but that's basically why I haven't got 3 of them yet, so I might just release them kinda, and I'll either get to them soon, or like I say, I might not even see the racing goggles for another month or 2, so there's not a lot I can do to help it, really. It's just down to random zombie drops, which, to be honest, just drops nothing but ammo. So anyway, that's over. Basically, we'll get to this now. Like I say, I've got the Alchemical set a few times before. I've tried unlocking it, had a few near misses and stuff, but at least with this one I can generally start the game, head to the diner, and I can try and get it. So I come across this guy, thought it'd be alright. I already got a bit like, oh, here we go, when he had a barrier at the stairs, because that just means he's prepared to let people know he's there, but he just doesn't, there's no way really for you to get on the roof. So he doesn't really want to fight, he just doesn't want anybody to go near him. Which I was trying, but well, you'll see. You're right, little fucking Houdini when he's moving around this place. But you can see, as soon as I threw one grenade, I was just listening now because I could hear his footsteps. He's straight over to that roof with a grapple gun. So I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that a lot of his gameplay involves coming straight to these houses, camping on the roof, and just tries to avoid any gameplay. Like, as soon as I come over here, you can hear him running around again. I kind of thought, oh, he might actually be trying to take me out or something, but he just doesn't. He's just trying to avoid me at all costs, avoid everyone, I think, and just ride it out until the last 10. This is what, like, at least with the Alchemical set, like I say, I can actually roughly know when I'm going to get it, so I can already pre-think. But this is what you end up doing, is like, obviously to unlock it I have to try and get a grenade kill, so I can't just shoot at him. I don't know how that didn't kill him, it nearly fucking killed me. And somehow it didn't get him. You heard hardly any hit markers, he was like vanished again like a fart in the wind as soon as that hit him. Trying to work out where he's gone to this time. I'll sort of bear that in mind, but see, normally that's technically loot, so usually I'll be straight down there, but I really want this guy. I need, like I say, you have to get 2 kills, but it has to be with the Wraith fire things or the acid bombs, so I can't do like a cluster or anything like that. And when you usually get the Alchemical set in the mystery box, you get 2 of each, acid bombs and the Wraith fire. So I can hear someone over here now, so I was like, oh, sod it, I might be able to get look how quick and instant and nice and easy that person was. Why the hell this guy? It's just a major pain in the ass. So at this point I was even thinking about maybe going for the quad guy, because this guy on the roof's just dug in pretty well and obviously doesn't fancy a shootout. It's that barrier's there, obviously if that wasn't there I'd go round and go up the ladder. It's such a weak throw. I know watching that I should have thrown a bit higher, but surely. I'll basically look straight up in the air there and adjust it a bit, because I needed the height but I didn't want it to go really far. Still didn't get him though. Again, you can hear him running around on the roof, but he's just hiding out the way. See, like there, what I like to do when I'm not sure is find a dead end, if that makes sense, so I can work back from that. And luckily, because I've run out of my acid bombs and that, thankfully there was a helicopter over here, and when I seen it I thought, possibility, what I could do, had a little check, couldn't see him on the roof there as I left. I thought if I come back to the diner, because that blue beam's back there, I could actually basically kill a load more zombies and, fingers crossed, unlock the mystery box again and get a load of acid bombs and that. The reason I moved there is not him shooting at me. I didn't want him to miss me and blow my helicopter up, so I just moved, yeah. So that's basically what I'm doing now. That's why I flew off, is yeah, kill the zombies to basically
supply drop incoming.
Try and trigger the Alchemical set. So there is, what is it, the Pulp magazine. Right now I was like, are you fucking joking? I hardly ever see that thing. That's probably the 2nd or 3rd time I've ever seen it drop, but I've picked it up off other people a couple of times. One of these games as well where it's like everything just people popping out as soon as I haven't got a Wraith grenade or an acid bomb, but as soon as I bloody wanted somebody to pop out. Got the guy shooting at me in the new thing with the VKM thing on the roof, and now him. So he would have been a nice one to get with the grenade. He was the right sort of distance. Just throw it out there. That's obviously the looting system. Again, I'm getting a bit more used to it. I don't hate it. I still think, look at the size of it. They could easily make it 2 or 3 squares wider, put it a bit lower on the screen. It wouldn't affect you, but it'd be better than having 2 pages. So, oh, I must have actually done it. So yeah, I was like, fucking hell, a bit of luck going my way. It had it had the alchemical set and that, so I was just equipping the wraith fire. I had I think the cluster grenade equipped, so I just wanted to make sure I got the right one. So I wasn't hanging around. I suppose I could have looked around, but I kind of wanted this guy by now. I was like, I'll have a little look over here. It's like, oh shit, got a rocket. Evasive squirrel maneuvers. See, look, he's fucking just gone like a fart in the wind again. Where the hell does he go? Don't hear no running off. He's just a fucking beast that vanishes every now and then. Like, again, I head to a bedroom to work my way back from a dead end. Now I got this guy shooting at me. So, I'm a sucker for punishment. So I go back. Risk it for a biscuit. Again, I was just trying to listen out if I can hear him scratching around, trying to work out, is he still in this house or is he headed over to the next one? I cut a little bit out, it was just me fixing my armour and health and stuff, and then I equipped Skulker. A lot of people seem to leave Skulker behind, but it's bloody good because, as you can see, you pretty much move at running speed while crouching, and a lot of people don't really, when they hear you making not a lot of noise, they don't expect you to come rushing at them. So basically, I was still looking around the house. I think this was the guy that sniped at me a minute ago when I was a sucker for punishment. Through that just fell short. Try an acid bomb. Pretty damn close, but he moved. Try that acid bomb. Another hit marker, but nothing. I actually had to switch to a wraith grenade mid-gunfight. That's how fucking desperate I was. Finally hit him, like, finally, for fuck's sake. It's about the third or fourth time I've tried getting the alchemical set one. But the amount of trollish grenades and all sorts I've thrown is just... especially with this guy being a pain in the ass. I thought then, no my luck, I'll start looting and he'll fucking snipe me. To be honest though, by now I've came and done what I wanted to do this game, was unlock that, so the rest is just a bit of fun. That's why I actually picked this outlaw up. Heard him rustling around behind me as I was looting. Like I say, it's one of them games where don't really get much of a break with everything else, but the one guy I actually won, I can't fucking have. So about the collapse is chasing me, I just wanted to quickly grab that 50 cal. I'll say now, just before it happens, this fucking outlaw lets me down badly. Or the game mechanics, I'm not that bothered about this, I'm not salty about it because I've got what I wanted, but I think you'd agree, I think this is a bit stupid. Some guy snipes at me. I actually did well for me to fucking see him. Shot him once. That must have been a headshot, because that's all I could see. 3 fucking shots on him with an outlaw with a bolt action sniper, and he still doesn't die. I think that's a bit ridiculous. He only got 5 hit markers on me with a bloody fully automatic weapon, and I wasn't quite full health, but I was nearly full health, and I had level 2 armour. So this was the kill cam of it. He obviously missed me there. I shot him there. Each shot is doing like 55 damage or something, which I think is a bit pathetic for a sniper. But yeah, that's what happened. That's how I died. Like, it was a bit of a sad end to a funny action-packed game. After 2 shots and he was still alive, even then I thought, bloody hell, that's I didn't expect that. And then, yeah, after the 3rd, it was like, go fuck yourself, game. But at least I got what I wanted. Speaking of which, here he is. Yeah, sure, like I say, that's one version of him. There is another one, so 5 kills, near enough 1,000 damage, not too bad. Yeah, like you see, you can see the last 3 characters there.
You know, the murdering.
So that's about it for today. Yeah, like I say, I'll start to show you the rest over the coming days. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.